Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to another episode of Funday Sunday, and this video is dealing with the Stalingrad. I kind of feel like I need retribution on my last video with the Stalingrad, and this is probably gonna be fairly decent. I am joined with Formal in the Kurfürst. As you can see, we are playing on Atlantic, playing Standard, and yeah, there's actually a fairly light tier 10 battle. Actually, there's only 3 tier 10s per side, so fairly light in all normal circumstances. In this video, well, there's going to be quite a bit of different stuff I'm going to talk about. I mean, I'm obviously going to talk about the Stalingrad, but there's some personal stuff I just want to go ahead and talk about as well. Here in a month or so, I'm actually planning on moving out of my apartment, moving to a new place. So content may be a little haphazard during that time, and I do apologize for that. I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. That is currently in the process of happening. So beware, that's what's gonna happen. Also, the content that I normally show on Wednesdays and Saturday might be kind of light because at the moment I don't really want to get full into my next LP until I get situated with my new apartment and I feel comfortable recording then. So that might be just kind of haphazard. Might do Halloween stuff, especially since Halloween's coming up. So keep in mind of that. And that's pretty much what's currently happening at the moment, is the fact that yeah, I'm moving. That's gonna take a large part of my time. I'm currently in the process of looking for apartments, and it is not fun, but I am looking forward to getting out once again on my own. I am obviously taking my separate ways from my brother, so it's gonna be nice kind of being off on my own, living by myself once again. I will thoroughly enjoy it, yes. Now, originally I had planned of moving out west. I was actually planning on moving to, I was planning on moving to, like Seattle, Washington, stuff like that. But I haven't obviously have the money for it. I don't have the money for it at the moment. Really got screwed up when I lost my job. So now I'm having to kind of save up for it, and I'm still trying to get myself back into kind of the situation where I was prior, where I actually had a decent amount of income or decent amount of money in my bank account and didn't have a lot of expenses and bills I was paying for. Right now I'm currently trying to pay off my credit card debt and trying to just get that money saved up for a move, such as moving out west. So yay. Alright, so pretty much that's the major life changes happening in my life. So let's actually talk about this battle, the Stalingrad. Yeah, as you can see, Stalingrad, fairly decent ship, quite powerful and quite annoying at sometimes. I have been trying out the Stalingrad a little bit more often than I normally have. She is, in all essence, a battleship. Not as kind of that hybrid. She has the potential of doing quite devastating damage, as you will see even against battleships. Very devastating damage, but she does have a weakness, and this weakness is probably what really has me annoyed, and I'm glad that it's changing, and that is AP bombs. As you will see, I do not like AP bombs. So after watching those videos, I desperately hate CVs right now. Especially when taking out that Turpitz. Just watching all your health just dissipate in a matter of seconds. Just from one AP bomb. And there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do there. Except for... well, nothing. That's the whole point. That's what's so aggravating about it. Like, in every other class, you're able to potentially do something about it. And survive. You have countermeasures. And with AP bombs, there's nothing you do. Even the Stalingrad, very little it could do against the AP bombs. If the carrier wants you dead, it can find a way. It's going to wait out your defensive AA and it's going to kill you. So, very glad that they're changing up the whole mechanic of a huge alpha strike from the CVs into more of a dot damage gameplay, providing support, stuff like that. Huge love for that, because that was desperately needed. And surprisingly, I actually never really faced against that. That wasn't really a main thing I really experienced that much, probably because I haven't taken the Turpitz. I knew about it, obviously. I knew about the fact that AP bombs can devastate a Turpitz quite readily, and that's a very nice hit on the Prince Eugen. Double citadels there. So I knew about it. It's just I've never personally experienced it, and I completely despised it. Completely despise it. And look at that, just another citadel on that North Carolina, and just Stalingrad is just nasty. It's so nasty, but so much fun, especially if you get into kind of a position I'm in where you're able to angle yourself and provide support. There's not a lot of threat from DDs, so you can desperately take your time. Obviously, it doesn't have as thick of armor as the Kurfürst, or the amount of health as the Kurfürst, but it's still pretty strong. It's Russian strong. But anyways, so as you can see, enemy team's actually doing semi-decent job corralling and killing off our forces up north, and they are currently in the lead, which is not always what you want to see. And of course, look at that, both those rocks actually blocked out all of our salvo, so nothing we could do there. And actually using our first heal, do have to be careful. There is obviously destroyers still around, and with the fact that the radar on the Kronstadt is the normal Russian radar, and look at that, we're ricocheting Yamato shells. So normal radar, 11.7 kilometers. The only downside is only 30 seconds, and yeah, your salvos are very slow. You can only get one salvo out before the radar is offline, so you have to be very careful with your shots. More than likely you won't kill the DD, but at least you will provide spotting for your friendly team, and hopefully they'll take it out for you. Hopefully. So at the moment we're actually finally caught up, which is actually super nice. And once again, just getting into a good position with the Stalingrad. As you can see, the enemy team is very kind of hesitant to push forward, which is really rather amusing because they actually have the DD advantage. We are actually at the moment without any DDs, so there's no way to actually spot the enemy DDs, but obviously radar. And they're just not really doing much. They're playing the more very passive game. They are being crossfired, as you can see. The position the way we are, the enemy team can only be able to battle tank as much as they can without obviously showing too much broadside, but now Yamatos are starting to actually somewhat push up. The other enemy Yamatos still kind of further back, still kind of being very hesitant. And look at that kind of citadel on the Yamato. God, these guns are powerful. Still a lot of fun, but still the main issue is obviously AP bombs, and I'm just after last night, and it was pretty much all last night that I experienced the very annoyance of AP bombs from midways. very aggravating, and it's not fun. It's one of those mechanics where it's not fun. There's like nothing you can do to even possibly survive that, except for relying on your friendlies as much as possible. Now at the moment, as you can see, we've attracted the attention of 4 targets, and getting somewhat focused down. Unfortunately for, I believe, Formal, he's actually getting focused down as well. And I think it's about this time the friendly team should actually start pushing up, because at the moment the enemy team is focusing us and not really focusing them. So if they can actually get a few shots off towards the enemy team, they should definitely help us out. So very, very standard play, and it's all right, I will have to say. And I will also like to talk about rank season is also done, and I know, very beautiful segue there. I try, you know, I really try with my segues. I swear sometimes I have ADHD where my thoughts just go all over the place. Rank season is officially over with. Actually, I believe it's officially over with. I think tomorrow is the last day, or actually might be officially over with. Future self will let me know. And I finally was able to reach rank 1. Future self will pop up the photos that prove that I am a rank 1 now. It's actually the first time I've ever got to rank 1. So I'm very, very ecstatic about that. I don't honestly know if I'm ever going to do that again, considering how much time that took and how much... I swear I would almost have an aneurysm from rank season. But I did it. I did it with the HIV, which is very nice because it's not a very popular ship. And I'm very proud of myself that I did it with the HIV for all but one of my battles. I believe is 125 battles total. 124 of them was all in the HIV. So very proud of myself there. But once again, I'm not going back for rank season anytime soon. Even though they're supposed to be releasing a mini rank season here soon, which is exciting, I guess. Quotation marks. So that definitely happened. Glad it's done, and we'll see what they do next. I really am tired of also seeing tier 10s, tier 10 battles. I desperately would like to play something a little bit lower class. I would say tier 9. Tier 9 I think would be fun. Give me the opportunity to take out the Z46 and I'll have a blast. I know I will. I love the Z46. But Wargaming, just stop with the tier 10s. Stop with the tier 10s. That's all I ask. It's not always fun playing tier 10s. Alright, so this battle is pretty much wrapping up. As you can see, there's not a lot in the way the enemy team can do. Currently, enemy team only has 4 ships. And once again, the Stalingrad's AP is just so powerful. This poor North Carolina. Granted, he is showing a lot of broadside to me. It's just so very easily whittled down. Another 8,510 points of damage. It does get a decent hit on us, but it's just not enough. Of course, leave him so incredibly low in health that the friendly North Carolina comes in and steals the kill. And any moment now, Alsace goes down, Yamato's left, and Prince Eugen's left, and this was not a bad battle. We're not done yet. Yamato's still running away. Prince Eugen is trying to get away as quickly as possible, but we should actually start being able to quickly wipe them out. Once again, Stalingrad, it's a fun ship. It's fairly OP, considering the mechanics of armor-piercing shells and ricocheting and penetration values. It's a fairly strong ship. Doesn't mean it doesn't have its weaknesses, which I will have to say I'm very annoyed at any premium ships that come out with very minimal weaknesses. And I almost screw up the shot right here, but fortunately I actually get the Prince Eugen. And I know that I'm completely kind of rambling at this part, but premium ships should not be more powerful. And I'm looking at the Alabama, the Kronstadt. I faced off against a Kronstadt in the HIV with armor-piercing broadside Kronstadt and could not citadel it. I know battleships have difficulty citadeling and doing damage against a Kronstadt, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Not needed in this game. But anyways, all that's left on the enemy team is this Yamato. He's running away as quickly as he can. And I'm just trying to get over there because I would like a kill number 4. Actually, almost got a Kraken, which would have been super nice. Had I got that North Carolina and now South earlier, that would actually probably set me up for a Kraken. But this Yamato is gonna go down. Finally get around the corner. And any moment now, this Yamato is just getting whittled down by HE so very quickly. Obviously, he turns his attention on me and is gonna try his very best, but unfortunately for him, that means a lot of broadside to me, and that is one dead Yamato. So as you can see, not a bad battle. Did 184,551 points of damage. 4 citadels, not bad. Not bad at all. Top of the team, 1,991. Most of her damage was pretty much across the board, which is kind of surprising. I didn't earn high caliber Confederate. Probably just didn't do enough percentile damage to all of them to get it. But with that, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zaijian.